Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that we're not offering any type of trading advice. I'm not a licensed trade advisor, and there is a significant, substantial amount of risk when trading these financial markets. If you're not familiar with those risks, please consult with the licensed financial advisor. All right, with that being said, let's take some risks. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice evening. We got a hot leaderboard today. Before we go any further, let's start off with today's news reports. And today is Thursday, August 7th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. God is good. Any day above ground is a blessed day. Let's win it. Today's news reports, Thursday, August 7th. We have unemployment came out at 8:30. Let's see what the news was. An increase of 7,000 from the previous week's revised level. Previous week's level was revised up by 1,000 from 218 to 219. So there was a modest rise, about 7,000 from the previous week's level. Preliminary non-farm productivity quarter over quarter, preliminary unit labor cost quarter over quarter, those all came out. The ones that are going to be affecting us look like they are low impact reports. Final wholesale inventories, FOMC member Bostic, natural gas storage at 10:30, and then they go to the 30-year bond auction at 1 o'clock p.m. Good morning, Mukhtar. Good morning, Rao, Rian, Marcia, Dr. Hanson. Good morning. All right. So that is today's news reports coming up. Let's take a look and see what the overall trading environment was from the overnight session. Wow, look at that. We took a tremendous leg up right through the overnight session. Asian Open, London Open, up and away like a rocket ship. Wow, is that beautiful? Our retirement accounts are growing. I think it's something we can all be happy about. And let's take a look at the E-mini. The E-mini, the ES8U scalpers in. E-mini took a tremendous leg up as well. A lot of movement. We don't normally see that many candles on the overnight session. So a lot of movement to the upside. Price came back and bounced right off the VWAP. And that's where our scalper jumped back in long. And a quick look at the leaderboard. I was looking at the performance for the week, and wow, this week has been incredible. These bots have been doing extremely well. Crude oil on the one-day pass hit two winners already this morning. We'll take a look at the crude and gold chart in just a second. The power play crushed it overnight. The power play, the trade should be on the text and marker. They should be marked on the chart. going back to 4 o'clock around the London Open. It took a monster long. What I did, if you're a member of Right Line Trading and you're running these bots, on my power play drone, the one that I trade every morning, what I did was I made a little bit of a change. I just put in the leapfrog. We have a new feature called the leapfrog that's extremely exciting to watch. It's a trade management strategy that will allow the trade to mature in the direction that that you have your position in. If it's a long trade, as the trade matures, it's going to have a bracket with your stop and profit target that dynamically changes as the trade progresses. I added that into my power play drone. My power play drone. Let me disable it and show it. On my power play drone, I added a leapfrog with a 25 tick offset. 25 tick offset. Every single one of these strategies that we're trading today all provides you the ability to put that leapfrog in, which is a really nice way to bring your stop up, lock in some profits with the potential to hit a home run, trade, a double, triple home run. Everything is in play with this leapfrog. Exciting new feature that we've just implemented, and is going to be integral in our ChatGPT assistant upgrade, which is coming soon. The pivot, Marcia, is up top in the global parameters. In the global parameters, we added by the pivot sensitivity, which is always 150. We put in pivot number of bars. I like to put in 500 bars. If you leave it blank, if you put a 0 in here and you don't have a value, then what it defaults to is on the bottom. It's calculated in days to load, and it's going to project your pivots a little differently. And I was having trouble with my 30 range chart trading into areas of support and resistance because by default it was loading days of data. So Sergio hard coded in where we can load just a number of bars that the pivots will have a look back on. And it does a really great job of not trading into support or resistance. I have also part of my strategy, my trade management strategy, is our Smart Stop 3. Our Smart Stop 3, what that means is once the trade goes 60 ticks in the direction of my profit target, so in this case I would be, my P&L, I would be plus $300, my stop automatically attaches to my 15 EMA at that point. So if it doesn't get into my profit window at plus 75 ticks, it's going to attach to the stop is going to attach to my 15 EMA, and if the trade reverses on me, it's going to prevent me from taking a loser. It usually stops out right about break even. So it's kind of to protect you from being up $300 and then having it come back for a loser. It won't do that. But those are the changes that I made with my power play. I keep my profit target at 100 and the stop at 60. If today's your first day joining us, again, my name's Rory Powers, so I'm going to be showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading. And we've got some really powerful bots, a great portfolio of strategies with a really nice diversity of not only instruments, but time frames that we trade them on. And we let the system trade through the overnight session, the Asian Open, the London Open, and now coming into the New York Open, the Stock Exchange Open, we have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard shows us in the overnight sessions which bots were performing the best. And this is obviously a dynamic leaderboard. It's basically just the accounts tab on our control center. I cleaned up by going to properties. I cleaned up the columns that it shows, so it's very clean. And I just have the total P&L and unrealized, so I know what it's made and if it's in an open position. And for my leaderboard, that's the only information I need to know. So we have our leaderboard. These are the bots performing the best in the current trading session. NinjaTrader also has a very powerful trade performance metric. All of our decisions are data driven. This is all going to be done automatically for us with this new update coming out. Before it comes out, though, what I've been doing is looking at each one of my bots at a certain look back, maybe a week, a month, a couple of weeks, whatever I think is going to be benefit me the most. I like to look at a big picture, maybe a month or two look back, and then a shorter picture, maybe just this week. Now that we're at Thursday from August 4th to the 7th, what we're looking at here is the Smart Velocity bot. The Smart Velocity bot is up $2,000 with almost no drawdown, very little drawdown. And I like to know my portfolio of which ones are performing the best. And by using this trade performance, I can filter out each one of these bots and see which one catches my eye. Not only the P&L, but also I can look at an analysis and see exactly when it's doing well. So all of our decisions are data driven. None of it is based on emotion. Until we get in the way of the bots. Rao, to answer your question, it's not what we found is it's not reliable. And Robert, Robert is our member. That's an expert at the optimization of these strategies, and he'll be the first one to tell you. It is a useful tool, but the results that it provides you are way off. They're in fantasy land. Fantasy land. I mean, you could do a back test on a strategy and it shows you it's going to make all this money, and you put it on a live market, and it's like night and day. You're like, well, what is this? It's a huge disappointment. All right, let's get ready to rumble here. 9:29. The opening bell's about to ring. We're gonna try our power play. Let me see if I can bring in. I had some of my evals renew. I lost 3 of my evals. They're back. Oh, let's go to the power play. Yeah, the market just opened. Okay, market just opened. We're getting some lag. That's a great question, Rao. I'll show you after we get going here. Getting a lot of lag at the open. And I also want to talk about this lagometer because starting hopefully by Friday, I want to give away the lagometer to anybody who attends, because I think as a trader, if you're trading without this lagometer, it's like driving a car without GPS. I don't know how we did it in the past. You got Oh no, my Ninja's gonna crash. It's acting funny. I'm getting a lot of lag. If you've ever taken a trade when there's that much lag, it's like giving your money away, basically. You get in the trade and you're already down 300 bucks or something. You're like, what happened? And you swear it's a rigged game, but what it is the lag. All right, I'm trying to add my evals to my copier here. Just give me just a moment. What I like to do is once the market opens, I like to get a clear shot away from any support or resistance where I know if I get into the trade, my profit target, there's a clear lane between price and my profit target. There's none of these areas of support or resistance. Our software does a really nice job of defining risk by plotting these red and blue lines as our support and resistance lines. And trading into those can be very risky. Come on down. I need my lag all the way down. Here we go. We're getting a bounce. Let's see if this market continues to the upside. We're on such a big bullish run. Wow. This is my trade copier. I've got the power play of my leader as my leader. I've got 3 evals and 3 PA accounts. Let's see if we get this break of upside resistance. Good morning, Duke. We're kind of waiting for the market to find a direction here. Now, what I'd like to do if it does get in and there's this upside resistance, is I'll move my profit target right below it. And what happens is it gives price an opportunity to get within my profit window that much quicker. And my stop will fly up, and I might not get a full winner, but I'll get a small one. And it's better than a loser. There it goes now. It's in my window. Now, if we break through this resistance, that's great. If not, I made 70 or 100 bucks on the trade, and it turns a loser into a winner. I only need 60 ticks of clearance to get into a trade with an upside support or resistance. As long as it's 60 ticks away, which is right to where my smart stop 3 kicks in and attaches to my stop attaches to my 15 EMA. Spoke to a longtime member yesterday, David D. David D. Great Forex trader. Been trading Forex for years and years. Him and his friend Antonio. But he's been following us on these videos. Really digging what we're doing. Here, did the same exact thing again. So I'm going to put it again right here. Just give it a clear shot. Now, I'm not taking any of these trades in my Apex accounts. I don't have my copier enabled. What I'm doing is just watching price action. And I'm waiting for a break of support or resistance, basically. Right? I don't want to trade in this narrow channel. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us. We're chopping around here pretty good. We're gonna practice our patience. It's paid off for us this week, big time. Let's see if we can get a break through all of this upside resistance. We got a brick. What, Carol? Good to see you. I was thinking about you. I was like, where's Carol been? Nice to see you, Carol. Good morning. If we can push through all of this upside resistance, we've got some running room. Keep an eye on our leaderboard. The NQ30 range one-day pass is red hot. You see crude oil one-day pass, and the ES30 range one-day pass is doing very well. That smart velocity is crushing it. It's in a trade now. You got to remember though, that bot, it has a 100-tick profit target and a 100-tick stop. And of course we can use our leapfrog with it. But statistics, the numbers, all pointed to that smart velocity to trade this morning. I'm going to stick with the power play. I'm looking for this upside break. Got a little bit of lag here. Let's anticipate it. Okay, we're in. Come on, push up. Let's go. Our 20U didn't quite make it through. We need one good stiff breeze at our backs. This one might come back and bite us. It did. All right, let me get my PA accounts off of this. Give it one more shot. Did they give us the old head fake with that move up? Now we get a big move down. We're looking for 3/4 of this candle body on the 20 Unirenko to break through our 50. Our 50 is still green. Listen, this thing is in a big bullish trend. To go short now is, I would consider it to be a counter trend trade, right? At the very least, we wanted an alignment of trend with our 20 Unirenko. Retirement plans having a really good month as well. I was looking at the numbers this morning. That's the NASDAQ 2-minute strategy. This week we've been doing the best around 10:30, sitting on our hands. Here we go. Here we go to the downside. Nice, Jeffrey. Yeah, I saw Leapfrog come up my leaderboard. It made 255 on mine. Boy, this is starting to set up look good for a short. I'm just not sold on it. Not yet. Looking for this break on the 20U. Let's give it a shot. We're through now. Let's give it a shot. Here's gold. Oh, look at this entry on the E-mini. That's the ES30 range. Where the E-mini looks like it's ready to drop. Big time. Good morning, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. Take a quick look at the stock market. The Dow, S&P, Russell, NASDAQ all up. There it goes. It's in. Power plays in with a clear shot at that profit target. Oh, I was sleeping at the wheel. Look at that. That's a nice entry right there. Clear shot. Got a clear shot to my profit target. Nice row. Congrats. Steven's up. Steven made 750 on Steven. That's the 8 Unarenko. Let's see if we can get into our leapfrog here. Boy, I was sleeping at the wheel looking at the stock market. This one passed me right by. What a beautiful entry, right at the 1550 cross. You like the leapfrog, bro? If this thing gets into the leapfrog, and we can get through this upside resistance, this, man, we could have a beautiful trade here. If is the longest word in the dictionary. It pushes through here. I think we're going to get in our window. Kind of double top right here. Got a pivot. There it goes. Come on, push through. Nice. Here we go. My 20U just took off on the iBot. Almost in the window. Bam, there we go. In the window. Came back for a 250. You can see the ES. It took the ES is right at the VWAP. Came right up to the VWAP and rolled. Power play just went long again. Oh, and we have a new member. Meant to mention. Steven. Steven came aboard yesterday. Welcome, Steven. Nice row. I'm telling you, this ES is starting to look really juicy short. Look at this entry. That's a 4 Unarenko. Let's look at it on an 8 Unarenko, just out of curiosity. Because that's what our scalper leapfrog is looking at, an 82040. On the 8 uni, it still hasn't. Ooh, there it goes. It's popping now. Something just happened. This is kind of what happened yesterday. Right before we got the big break to the upside. I'm going to anticipate the break here. Try and catch a long move. Let's see if we can pop through this. Come on. Jump. Good volume. Here we go. Ooh, hopefully it's not too early. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on, pop through this upside resistance. There we go. Come on up. Come on up. We got the gear pinned to the upside, lock long. Momentum headed straight up. Come on, so follow through the upside. Let's go. Come on up. The stop is attached to my 15 now. Let's see if it leapfrogs. There we go. We're in the window. Let's see if we can get a runner now. Come on, keep pushing up. We're in our leapfrog. There it goes. Come on up. We brought it back to a green P&L on the evals. That 30 range leapfrog now is up 820. 820 on the 30 range leapfrog. Power plays up 3,200. Let's see how far this retraces. Agola, your profit target went up almost 250. In order for my power play, it depends where your profit target is. The trigger of the leapfrog, remember, is your profit window. So if your profit target on your strategy is 100 ticks and your profit window is 25, that means you'd have to be plus 75, which is plus 75 ticks, which would be $375 in P&L. Once you get that, then it depends where your profit target is. The trigger of the leapfrog, remember, is your profit window. Very important. Could get another leg up here. I'm going to turn this back on, but let's see if we can break through this upside resistance. Yeah, it's very choppy, very choppy. I'm looking at the E-mini chart and the NQ chart, and since the market opened, no clear direction. Let's go to 9:30. We're almost right back where we started. Had a leg down, a leg up. Wow, Jeff, 940. Nice. On the leapfrog, right? The 30 range leapfrog. Remember, Sergio added those two strategies yesterday to that AI Auto Trader P zip file. So if you don't have the NQ30 range leapfrog or the ES8U leapfrog, the scalper leapfrog, if you follow those instructions in the Discord, both of those strategies are available now. Jeffrey made $940, and I'm assuming that he's still referring to the 30 range leapfrog. Mine is up 665. Retirement plan 991. Bitcoin is up 253. I have my Rhythmic open. If I want to take a manual trade on one of my right line funding accounts, I can very easily bring up this chart from Rhythmic, and I put my account in here in my drop down, which is 62. I put a quantity. I'm putting trading two contracts, and what I can do is I can buy the market. Glad that didn't buy. Okay, now I'm in. I believe. Yes, I am in long. So now I'm trading my right line funding account, looking at my ninja chart, but executing it. What this is from Rhythmic. Hmm. I'm not sold on a short move just yet. Here, now it's starting to set up. Let's see if we can get a short. If we break through this downside support, we've got some room here. Starting to set up nice. I'm looking for a short entry. Get some good selling pressure now. Get a little retracement and go. Hey, John. JC in the house. Welcome. Trying to get a short entry here. We're into some downside support. If we could break through some of this support, maybe we'll get an entry on the Nasdaq here. Let's take a quick look at the E-mini. I am going to take off my PAs and look to get in the E-mini as well. Not on this one though. Let's see what other one is doing really well. The Power Play, Retirement Plan, the Smart Velocity, the Leapfrog. Let's see. JC from Arizona in the house. Good to see you, John. Got some decent volume on the E-mini. The Nasdaq is under 1,000 contracts a minute. The E-mini's at 4,000. It's just not moving though. It's just sitting still. We're kind of in a sideways moving market right now. But you just get the feeling that this E-mini is going to drop like a rock, but it's been very resilient. This is what I'm looking at on the E-mini on the 8U. Do we start getting some shorts here? Tell you, I'm tempted. Tempted to look for an entry on the E-mini. I don't see anything, any E-mini on my leaderboard, not one. So I'm going to stay away from it. I'm going to run to the restroom. Excuse me just a moment. Okay, back. Wow, you're kidding me. Short from 640, 6,400. Oh, gotcha. Your 30 star, your star drone got in. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll tell you, I was looking at that too. It, that's what it looks like a incredibly juicy entry short. I've been watching it out of the corner of my eye. 6,400 was up here, so it's maturing nicely. I think we might just see a short on this E-mini. Got a feeling up about it, but let's stick with our game plan. I see nothing on my leaderboard. Absolutely nothing. Wait, these all came disabled again. I don't get it. Same thing happened from yesterday. I'm wondering why I have no E-mini trades and I'm sitting here without the strategy enabled. Who was it from yesterday? Don't feel bad. Somebody called yesterday and said, "Hey, my copier's not working. I'm not getting any trades copied." And what happened to me just now is what happened to him. All of his strategies were disabled. Oh man, I tell you, I don't understand why they. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Wahib, there you are. Yes. Don't feel bad, Wahib. I've done it 2 days in a row now. That's right, Wahib. Boy, we're caught in this ugly channel. But what I was saying earlier about the lagometer, I don't know how we traded before without this thing, to be honest with you. Um, this lagometer is so crucial, whether you're trading on a discretionary system, an automated system, it doesn't matter what you're trading. If you get in and there's a lot of lag and latency, man, it's the recipe for disaster. We're going to do a giveaway every day now. Not only do we give away our right line funding accounts, we're also going to have a link to where if you want this lagometer, we're going to give it away for free. It's a template that comes in the market analyzer for Ninja Trader. And let me tell you something. Another thing about speaking about lag is I'm telling you, every time that I do an installation for somebody, when we first install it, the lagometer is always a half a second to a full second of lag. And then what we do is we do the atomic clock synchronization. And you hear atomic clock, you think of the atomic bomb. It's a very common mistake. The atomic clock, there's a synchronization it does on your computer, and it immediately eliminates a half a second to a full second of lag. Hey, I got in a trade here. Oh, I'm in this trade here on the power play. Let me move my stop right above resistance here. Let's give it a clear shot. There it goes. Now all the risk is off. Now if it breaks through, that's wonderful. If not, I've got lunch money. There goes the E-mini straight down. Here comes the leapfrog straight down. Let's get some follow through here. Another frog. Keep pushing down. Here we go. And away we go. Oh, I'm getting lag. I'm at 7 seconds of lag. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. We hit 670 across three Apex accounts on that leapfrog. Now we're getting a really nice move down. That E-mini, if we enable that one now, now it's in an unrealized. Look at that. Boy, I tell you, I had a feeling about that one all morning. That ES8U scalper. Let's take a quick look at that chart. Here it is here. This was the entry I was looking for all morning on that E-mini. Power plays right back in. This is our 1-2 punch. We got the power play on the 30 range NASDAQ, or our NASDAQ strategy, and our E-mini strategy. Both with this new leapfrog integration. It does, Jeff. Makes it more fun. You're right. And listen, it makes a huge difference. Sergio did the calculations on it. Letting your runners run makes a huge difference at the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the year. Let me tell you something. If we can break through this last line of defense, this thing could push down. Let me give it room. Come on down. Let me see if I can get my E-mini rhythmic up. All right, let's take 2 contracts here and just sell the market. Let's go. We break through this last line of defense, and we got some running room. They're selling off the NASDAQ and the S&P. Come on, roll off that 50. Roll off that 50. Got nicked out on the power play. Power play's up 3,155. I took I took a trade on the right line funding account. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Then we're going to do our daily drawing. The leaderboard, I was able to get 3 of my evals, 670, 670, a total of $2,005 on the evals. I took one trade, one loser on the PA accounts for about what was it, 275, we'll call it 300. Mark, I let that run off through the whole overnight session. I think I enabled it last night at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Now this ES8U, this is our scalper that also has the leapfrog on it. We're testing that same area of support, trying to break through. We break through. This thing could run a mile. Oh, by the way, Greg, I did get your email, and I'm going to give you a call instead of 1 at 2 o'clock. I saw in your message it said 1, but I could do it at 2. Come on, let's break through. Yeah, I did mention Suzanne. I'm sorry. I did add a 25 tick offset to my power play. In fact, I even opened up the strategy itself. On my power play, I put a 25 tick leapfrog. Okay, let's do our drawing. I'm really sorry. I got to open up my browser. Sorry about that. Gonna get stopped out on this E-mini trade. I was hoping it would continue to mature to the downside. Today is Thursday. What we do Thursday is we do 4 names at random. For our Profit King Challenge. Come on down. And we'll take a quick look at the leaderboard. Tomorrow is payday. We're giving away huge cash prizes. We're going to reshuffle and start over. Okay, we need one more. Sergio got selected. Michael C., Kent, 777, Roscoe, and Gambit. If you're joining us today or you're not joining us today, you got drawn, and you are going to get a coupon code for a $1 account on our Profit King Challenge. What is the Profit King Challenge? Our sister company. It's our funding arm called Right Line Funding. The website address, rightlinefunding.com. Rightlinefunding.com, where we have great prop accounts, great opportunities starting as low as $29 for a $50,000 eval account, all the way up to a $150,000 sim funded account for $449, where you could skip the evaluation, you go right to sim funded and start getting payouts immediately. Or what's really been a favorite has been the Profit King Challenge. For $49, you have the opportunity to win cash prizes. First place is $1,000, second place $500, third place $300, all the way down to $50 each for 5th through 10th. This is the way it works is very much like a prop account. You have a $2,000 trailing threshold, trailing drawdown account. You have to qualify by making $3,000 in profits with a 50% consistency rule, which is very lenient. Very lenient. Normally it's 20 or 30%. We brought it up to 50%. We're not looking for ways to eliminate you. We're trying to find ways to pay you, to be honest. We only require you trade 3 trading days. The 50% consistency rule means if you have $10,000 in profit, your largest profitable day could not have been 50% of that 10,000 or 5,000. So your biggest day can't be more than 50% of your net profits. Let's go ahead. Let's log in. Let's look and see where we are this week. Tejas just made it over. My ninja, my goodness, my ninja just departed us, dearly beloved. Tejas is the only one who's qualified. He's the only one. So with that $3,000 profit, what that means is he's in first place. He's right in line to take that $1,000 prize, and it's not the first time he's done it. A few weeks ago, he won first, second, third, and fourth. And for him, I guess it's like shooting fish in a bucket. Okay, let's wrap it up. I just wanted to announce that coming up right behind me is professional options trader David Wise. David Wise. He comes up live stream here on YouTube. It's a separate venue, so I think you'd have to come out of this one and log into his. But it's at the same place. Oh yeah, 5 range is extremely fast. But I was hoping to get to your answer, Rao, but your question, excuse me, your answer. Your question was, how do you guys back test it? And we developed a really incredible tool or indicator, we call it. It's our cross indicator. While this is coming back up, let me see if I can bring it up. Our cross indicator looks exactly like the strategy. It's identical. It has all the triggers, signal A, B, C, D, with all the same conditions. It looks just like your strategy. And what we could do, the only difference between this and your strategy is if your trigger is hit and all of your conditions are met, instead of it firing off a trade, it fires off a cross on your chart. And it allows you to try a number of different parameters, apply them, and you'll see on your chart the crosses of where the strategy would have entered. That is far more accurate than the strategy analyzer. Um, it shows you exactly where you would have gotten in on each and every one of them, and you could save the templates if you find really juicy signals, um, and you can put it on any instrument in any time frame. It's in our masterclass module 2 in the Discord chat. Connect my rhythmic, connect my apex, and connect my kinetic. And if you would, please remember to like my video here on YouTube. It helps us keep eyes on our products, gets new eyes on our products and services. So how we ended up for the day, this is how we ended up. The number one bot today was the crude oil one-day pass. Number 2, power play drone. Number 3, leapfrog, ended up with $1,210. Wow. That new leapfrog crushed it. $1,200 on my end. Thank you. I appreciate it, Rao. 2-minute retirement plan. It's been having a great month. It's up just under $1,000. I bought NQ24U 700. Let me make sure. Oh, juice. I'm in all these ghost orders. My Apex, I piggybacked the power play. Made about $2,000 across those 3 evals. But having a really great week. The PAs, I took one loser for $300 across all 3 accounts, and I stopped because I don't want to ruin a great week. I'm up really nicely for the week, and I don't want to give it all back. And if I pulled in one more loser, that's what could have happened. So I just played it safe and took a small drawdown. We'll try to finish the week tomorrow strong with another nice trade. But it seems what I've noticed this week, and correct me if I'm wrong, is around 10:15 we get really nice moves. It doesn't happen in the first half hour. It happens in the second half hour, right? This whole week, second half hour of the day is when it's really been doing great. How'd you do, Gerald? Tough day, 4 profits, 4 blue. You blew 2 evals? Sorry to hear that, my friend. At least you did profit on 4 of them. Good and bad news, right, Gerald? That was me today. I had good news mixed in with some bad news. The good news is I did great on the evals. The bad news, I took a loser on my PAs. That's trading. That's trading, man. Let's do it again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Let's do it again tomorrow. Same place, same time, same channel. We meet every day, 9:30 a.m. 9:15, excuse me. Excuse me, 9:15. All right, Dukester. Thanks for joining us, Marcia. God bless you. Have a great day, everybody. Tomorrow we're going to do our weekly review. And we'll see what's hot, what's not. Have a great day, everyone.